I'm here in Burbank, California. Let's just knock on this little tiny door right now and see who's here. Hey, Caleb.
Hey Ian, how are you?
Hey, what's going on in there?
Just gonna play some music. You wanna come in?
Yeah, please, come on, I'm coming right now. Wait, before you start, I'm gonna ask you really quick. Who are you, what do you do, and why do you do it?
Well, my name is Caleb Schneider. I play music traditionally or with regularity, grindcore or aggressive music, and I make instruments to do it.
Explain to me really quick, what is grindcore?
So grindcore is if you took punk rock music and made it really, really fast, added a bunch of screaming, and sounds like people falling down the stairs. It's in like the metal punk genre, but it's more politically orientated in terms of the lyrics and not so much about like dragons and demons and whatnot like that.
You make the basses that you play, is that right?
That's right, that's right.
Can we see a couple of those basses?
Sure.
What do we have here?
This one I based on a Gibson Flying V, and it has two outputs, so I can take each one of these pickups and run them to a separate amp, and that's these control, and then also these are little kill switches, so I can make this sound kind of stutter in and out.
And what kind of wood is this? Tell me all about this thing.
So this is maple on the top, and then the bulk of the body is alder, and then the back is also maple.
Look at that back of that neck, wow.
And then the fretboard is ebony.
And I see some inlays here. What are these all about?
So that's pearloid, which is a synthetic pearl. So no animals had to get hurt for that. And then on the side are these little glow-in-the-dark sections, so I can see what I'm doing if the stage lighting is bad.
And how do you light up these?
Well, if you take a little UV light, you can charge them up, and they glow.
And how long do they stay glowing like that? So if you're playing in the dark at a club or at a show, you can see your markings.
That's right, and then it also helps because the stage lights will actually, once they start charging, they'll kind of keep them charged.
Incredible. And how about up here? What about these pegs and everything?
So this is the same wood that the body has on it. I inlaid that on top, and then the pegs are this company named Hipshot, based in Pennsylvania, and they make really, really nice stuff.
Now let me ask you, I just recently learned about whammy bars and Bigsby's. What do you have going on down here?
Well, this is a Bigsby that I retrofit. It's made for a guitar, but I retrofit it to take bass strings, and then I made this frame to let me plug in here and not get in the way, and also not be floating in space. So I have something to grab onto, and then it can go down and also up.
All of this hardware in here looks so meaty. So wait, you made this part, you made this.
Yep.
And then this is other stuff that you outfitted to the rest.
Yeah, the rest of it's, this is also from Hipshot, and I don't know where the knobs came from, but.
And you mentioned that you have two pickups that go to two different amps. What's the purpose of the two amps? Why do you do that?
So this pickup here, the strings sound tighter here, sound a little closer to the neck, they sound looser, a little fuller. So this one is going to go to a bass amp, which has a fuller sound, and this one's going to go to a guitar amp because that has a more nasally sound.
And the amps are positioned on each side of the stage?
That's right, that's right. One's generally on stage right, one's on stage left. It doesn't really matter to me which is which.
Let's see your other bass that you brought today.
Sure. So this one, I kind of copied a fancy bass company, and their bass that looks just like this cost $16,000. So.
Well, I have to say, this looks absolutely incredible. It's beautiful.
Well, thank you, Ian. I appreciate that. This one is similar, and it has those glow-in-the-dark lights on the side. This one has a little bit of a different thing where it has a little lever here where you can control, and it lets the pitch drop down.
And why would you want to lower that string like that?
Well, because it's fun, And B, if you had a song in a different tuning, you could just flip it like that. It's already set up, and then you don't have to worry about tuning.
Tell us about the wood and the construction of this.
So this one has maple on the top as well, and the body is also alder, just like on the other one. Actually, it's from the same piece of wood. And then the back's maple, although it's a little harder to see. And then the neck, it's also from the same piece of wood as the other one. It's also maple.
And look at this amazing cutout here on the back. And what about these gold? What are these gold pieces down here?
So these are bridge pieces from a company that's no longer around anymore. But basically, it has like a fretted sound.
Wait, what's a bridge? Tell us what a bridge is.
Oh, sure. How silly of me. So what the bridge does is it compensates for the string thickness. Each one's a little bit different. And if these covers weren't on, they'd kind of be slanted. And that's to make up for the difference of the string thickness. And that basically makes sure that this plays in tune to here, and then also to here and beyond. So that's what a bridge does.
And how about, are these typical little fittings down here for this bridge?
No, this bridge is kind of special. And basically, there's two bridges for the price of one. And right now, this is like the typical sound. But if I flip it back, it has kind of a more buzzy, fretless sound. You can hear that kind of resonating.
I do.
That gives me the ability to change the sound without having to mess around with a bunch of knobs.
And how does that buzzing sound or the rounder sound translate to your pedals?
The pedals will just they'll take whatever the fundamental sound is from the instrument and augment or amplify it a little bit.
Do you want to show us how it all works with your pedals and with the amps?
Sure. We'll try the other one because it's all already set up.
Okay, let's hear it, Caleb. Incredible. What were you playing when you were, what were the pedals you were using?
So at one point in the song, I cut off one of the amps with this pedal here. So you can just hear the low one. And then at one point, I was hitting this wah pedal.
So Caleb's got an array of foot pedals here. Let's talk about these, Caleb.
Sure. So I have a ring modulator.
It sounds very, it's almost an alien type of sound.
That's right. And then if you add a delay on top of it.
What is a delay actually, Caleb? What does a delayed pedal do?
A delay pedal takes the sound that you just made and kind of takes the signal and pushes it back a little bit. And you can adjust the speed and the feedback of it, and you can have it be really tight or really long and loose, so it kind of overlaps and cascades on itself. Over here on the guitar side, I have a wah pedal. I have an EQ pedal, which takes away some of the low end. I have an octave pedal.
It actually raised it without you moving your fingers.
That's right. So they're kind of stacked on top of each other, and I could make it so all you hear is the high one. But I want to have some of the original signal in there too. I have an echo pedal here.
Spacey, but not quite as alien-y as the other first pedal you used.
That's right. And then I have a vibrato pedal here.
Wait a second, this one says flanger on it. What's this all about?
This one has kind of a fun whooshy noise.
I agree, it has a very whooshy. What's the name of this song, Caleb, and what's the band it's from?
So the name of the band is Bad Acid Trip, and that's the more grindcore one.
I'm Ian, this is Caleb Schneider, and thank you for joining me everywhere I am.